Hello everybody, it's your TVC Emperor, and boy do I have a good one today. Today we're going to be reviewing Annie? Little Annie? Well, not exactly Little Annie, but we are going to review the journey of Anakin Skywalker. That's right, the journey of the chosen one himself, and let's see what we got here. Great packaging here. We got special action figure set. We got it in another language there. There it is, saying the journey of Anakin Skywalker. And look at that. Wow. Wow, that is really cool. Let's take a look at the back. Here we have the back. The journey of Anakin Skywalker. It says, a hero of the Clone Wars, Anakin Skywalker was a caring and compassionate Jedi with vast power, but his deep fear of loss was his ultimate downfall, leading him to become the Sith Lord Darth Vader, spearheading the Empire's eradication of the Jedi Order. Yeah, he went from being like the greatest hero among the Jedis to their worst enemy, and very sad how that story went. But here we have Anakin Skywalker here with his cape from the Clone Wars. You would not see him wearing the cape in the movie, however, because this is based on the short miniseries of the Clone Wars that you can now stream on Disney Plus right now. And he went from there to Darth Vader. That's right, Anakin went from little Annie to teenage Annie to now the apprentice of the dark Sith Lord himself, Emperor Palpatine, who named him Darth Vader. And then he goes from there to redeeming his son, Luke Skywalker, when the Emperor literally tried to kill Darth Vader's son. And, Vader wouldn't have it because Luke was working on him the whole time. He was trying to get Vader to turn, and Vader didn't do it until literally last minute. I guess something clicked in himself, and he realized what he's become and what he was doing. And he woke up, and he picked that Emperor up with the lightning bolts raining down on top of him from the Emperor. So bad that the Emperor's lightning bolts was hitting him all over the place, that his skull could actually be seen through the helmet from how much voltage he was getting from the Emperor's lightning bolts. That's how strong the dark side was. So Vader was in a lot of pain. And the lightning bolts short-circuited Vader's bodysuit, which pretty much killed Vader. And when Luke dragged Vader to the shuttle to try to get them both off the Death Star, Vader pretty much told Luke, I'm not going to make it. And he told Luke, please take this mask off so I can look on you with my own eyes. And Luke did that, and for the first time he got to see the face of his true father, Anakin Skywalker. And so give me a minute and I will open this package up, and then we'll give you a closer look. So I'll be right back. Okay, here's Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars. And as you can see, very, very sharp looking figure. Let's take a look at Anakin Skywalker. All right. Yeah, very, very cool. This figure's great. Really sharp looking. Let's see if we can see his scar on his eye there. Let's see. Okay, it's not really picking up on the camera, but he does have the scar on his eye. I don't know if you can see it properly, but probably not. But yeah, trust me, it's there. And here he is. He's got his cape, which is really, really cool. I mean, look at that. How sharp is that? And I just love how his Clone Wars armor is very reminiscent of Darth Vader's armor, shoulder armor. I don't know if you guys picked that up or not, but I'm sure you have, being Star Wars fans that you are. So yeah, very cool. This Anakin has a ball joint in his head, so you got a really good range of motion in his head. He's got great shoulder movement. Nothing's hindering the armor there or anything. He's got his Jedi symbol, the Jedi symbol there right on his shoulder, which is really cool. That's really neat. I like that. He's got a bend in the elbow, and you can move it any way you want there. He's got, let's see, doesn't really have a swivel. I mean, he has a swivel, but it doesn't look like he has wrist hinges there. Not really. I don't think so. Oh wait, he does. It's right here. Let's see. It's kind of hard to do because I'm trying to watch. Make sure you guys are seeing it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, just did it. Turned it. There you go. Very cool. You know, same on this side, obviously. He's got his blue father's lightsaber. Well, actually, it's his lightsaber, isn't it? But, yeah, very cool. Winds up being Luke's one day. And that's pretty cool. Passed down from generation to generation. And they also gave you a unlit lightsaber that you could take off the thing here, the belt. And you can see he's got a nice looking belt. Got these little capsules here. Yeah. Very good detail. Look at the pouch. Look at the markings on the pouch and everything. That is so cool. Got pouches all the way around. He's probably got a lot of things in those pouches that he'll need out in the field. He's got a kama or a skirt thing. I don't know what you would really call it, but that's pretty cool. It's like a double layered one. He's got bends in the knees here. I believe he has balls. Yeah, he's got barbell hips in the hips, which is awesome. He's got bend at the ankle, pivot too. Also, that's good. So you can get him in all sorts of really cool poses. Yeah, he's really cool. I'm really digging this Anakin, man. What an Annie. I think the only thing they could have improved on this is, I think they probably could have made his hair maybe a little more darker. I think that's just a little too blonde. I believe the Black Series Anakin like this has the right colored hair on the new one that's coming out. But still good. You know, what are you gonna do? I still like it. I dig it. That's all that matters. And I believe he has buckles on his gloves there too, which are really cool looking. See if I can show you. Can't really see it very well, but yeah, really cool. Cool gloves. Well, cool glove anyway. They're both different. This one's a little more different, almost like a gauntlet looking thing. But really cool. Really neat. But all right, well let's take a look at Darth Vader himself when Anakin turns to the dark side of the Force. Be right back. You were the chosen one! You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them? Yep, here he is. Anakin as Darth Vader. And wow, take a look at that figure, huh? He's really cool. Really cool. Let's take a real good closer look at Darth Vader, the fall of Anakin Skywalker to the Dark Lord himself. Oh, how sad. Our hero has turned to the dark side. And if you can see, he does have the Sith eyes. I don't know if you could see it very well. See if I can get closer here. Not sure if you can see it, but trust me, it's there. But yeah, there's Anakin as Darth Vader, and I like this hair color a lot better because it's a little more darker than the previous one. So that's pretty cool. And I like also how they put a little bit of dark A little bit of guy liner under Anakin's eyes there, because yeah, he did have a little bit of a shadowing under his eyes around this time, didn't he? But look at the vest, and wow, what an outfit! How cool is that looking? So cool. And even though he did not have a red lightsaber in the movie at this time, they did give you this lightsaber. I'm thinking maybe because it's more or less based on the World Between Worlds Anakin when he was fighting Ahsoka and he was going back and forth from Vader to Anakin when she was fighting him. So that might be why they gave us this, but have no fear because we do have the blue saber that came with the Clone Wars Anakin in the same set. So, yeah. And they also came with the lightsaber here, which is detachable, just like the previous one. Put that down there. And yeah, I mean, look at that Anakin, huh? Man, is that not Hayden Christensen or not? And there's the gauntlets. Look at that. That is so cool. I love the silver touches on his gauntlet there. So neat. Wow, man. And let's check it out. He's got ball in the head. Got really good movement in the arms as always. You got bends at the elbow, and you can move it any way you want. He probably has some bends in there. No, maybe not. I don't think he does. Yeah, I don't think he has the bend in the wrist, but it's all good because, I mean, he's so badass. I think I can overlook that in this figure because it's so cool. And he has barbell hips, which is always welcomed and good. We love that. Got the bend in the knee. Look at that boot. I mean, look at the detail in that boot. Wow. It's so cool. And he's got a bend in the ankle. Rocker pivot too, as well. Focus, please. Focus. Yeah. So, it's the same on the other side, obviously, but wow. Look at that. Look at the boots. So good. Yeah. Oh, look at that. They even got the ridges too on the boots. That's cool. He could leave Anakin Skywalker footprints. Yeah, very cool. Very good tracker like Boba Fett could probably track him down easily with that. And he got a really cool belt. Pouches all the way around. Yeah. Yeah, this Anakin is really cool. Very, very cool. Very sharp. Yeah, I dig him. Wow. We really got a really good Anakin this time. I was waiting a long time for them to do a really good Anakin Skywalker. And wow, just look at that face. So good. But yeah, all right. I think that's enough of Darth Vader. The little Annie version. Let's take a look at the redemption of Darth Vader. All right, I'll be right back. Oh, wait. One more thing before we go to the redemption of Darth Vader. I forgot that he did come with this awesome force pushing hand. So that's cool. So you could push with the force and yeah, so you could do some damage on people, push them off cliffs and stuff. Yeah, so I forgot to mention that. And that's really cool. I think more Jedi should come with that. Because, they love the force push and stuff like that. Or maybe even the hands where Obi goes, you don't need to see his identification. That would be really cool too, like hands like that. But yeah, very cool. All right, now let me go get the redemption of Darth Vader. Take 2. Okay, I'm back with the redemption of Darth Vader. There he is in all his glory. And he has lightning bolts raining down on top of him from the Emperor's wrath. So let's take a look and see what we got here, shall we? Oh yeah, you could see when the lightning bolts were hitting him, his skull lighting up. Look at that. Look at that. Is that sick or what, man? Huh? Huh? Oh, Hasbro, you are outdoing yourself these days, my friends. Yes, keep it up. So cool. Yeah, and then we got his hand that's been cut off by Luke Skywalker. And when Luke cut his hand off, he looked down at his robot hand, and I think that's when it started hitting Luke. That, oh my God, I'm becoming just like my father. Because he was in a rage, and he kept bashing Darth Vader until he cut his hand off. And when he cut his hand off, it was like, something clicked. And he stopped for a moment and then looked down at his own hand. And his hand was going like a robot. And he started saying, oh my God, I'm becoming more like my father. And he started straying away from the ways of the Jedi. So he stopped himself and threw down his lightsaber and looked at the Emperor and said, never. I'll never turn to the dark side. You failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi, like my father before me. And what was the Emperor's response? So be it, Jedi. And then that started the electricity coming from the Emperor's hands, and that's when he started attacking Luke. And while Luke was being electrocuted, he was pleading to his father, help me, Father, please, help me. And Vader was looking at the Emperor, and he was looking back at Luke, and he was looking back at the Emperor, and then you hear him say that horrible, no, no, no. And then he grabbed the Emperor and lifted him up above his head, and the Emperor's lightning bolts rained down on Darth Vader, short-circuiting every panel and working a device that kept himself alive from the suit that he wore. And once he short-circuited the suit, that was pretty much the end of Vader. But before Vader, went out, he threw the Emperor right down the shaft. So, and then it was from there, Luke grabbed his father and carried him to a Imperial shuttle, hoping that him and his father would escape. But it was at that point where his father was like, he knew that he was on his way out. And he told his son, to take his mask off. And, he wanted to look at Luke with his own eyes, he said. And Luke took the mask off, and he actually got to see his father's true face for the very first time. And it was really a powerful moment in that movie. But yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, look at that. You got the lightning bolts. You could display those lightning bolts any way you want. He's got it all over his hand and all. But yeah, very cool. In a minute, I'm going to go put on his other hand and all, and try to set him up more like Darth Vader before he got electrocuted. So give me 1 minute. Okay, here he is with his other hand on before it was severed. And he comes with his lightsaber, which is really cool. He comes with an unignited lightsaber, which again comes off like the previous ones. And let's take a look at his articulation. He's got somewhat ball in the head. Yeah, doesn't really go that great, but it's there. He's got great movement in his shoulders. Look, it goes right up the very tip of the armor, the shoulder armor, which is just very flexible. So that doesn't hinder anything. So that's really cool. It's got a bend in the elbows, and you can move it any which way you want. Very cool. He's got the swivel in the wrists, and let me see. Does he have swivel in the? Yeah, I can't really tell. I don't think he does have a a bend in the wrist. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not going to try it because, you know, sometimes you could break these things if you go a little hard on them. And yeah, his other arm, same thing. Lots of great movement. You know, got the great, you know, elbow bend, and you can move it around any way you want. Same with the wrist. He's got his cod piece here. It's got those really cool lights and panels. Look at that. So cool. It's got his robe going up underneath his shoulder armor. And they got him coming down here, which is very, very cool. He's got barbell hips, people. Yeah, barbell hips. Always good. He's got a bend in the knees. He's got bend in the ankle. That's good. And yeah, you know, same on the other side. So he's got everything you would really want in a Vader. Very cool. You know, it would have been really kind of cool if they included another head that you could just pop off and put like a normal one on that didn't have the electrocuted head where you could see the skull right through it. But that's okay. I mean, we can live with it. No biggie. Because, I mean, we have like a bunch of Vaders already in our collection. So, but very, very cool. So that is the Redemption of Darth Vader figure. And I'll be right back in 1 second. Okay, guys, that was my review on the journey of Anakin Skywalker. I hope you all enjoyed it. I really had a lot of fun opening this up and reviewing it for you guys. And please like and subscribe if you like this video. And I'll be bringing a lot more videos to you guys in the near future. So hang in there, and may the Force be with you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.